Hello and welcome to Ark Survival Lore yet again. Today we're going to be doing the top 9 base locations on the island in my opinion. Some of these bases locations range from good materials, well resources, to just good places to build in general, all being very hidden and next to resources, making it very easy to build up. I would watch to the end. There are some banging base locations in here and there are also some good endgame ones too. Enjoy! I'm going to start out with this one right here. Coords will be on screen in just a second. There you go. The reason I've chose this base is if you go under the trees where I'm looking now, where I'm about to go, you can hide here for quite a while without getting spotted. I lived under there for 2 days with very few turrets and actually managed to build up quite a nice big base here. And just up here is a giant mountain with quite a lot of resources on metal, crystal, all you'll need, and you're not that far from the snow, so it's not really that much of a fly. Honestly, I would rate this base location number 1 if I had it in like a particular order. This base is honestly amazing and I would definitely give it a try if you are new to Ark, or even if you're an experienced player, just give this base location a try. It's honestly very good. Now, this next base location is quite a good one for starting out. You have a metal mountain with just a few nodes on, but it's not as good as the last base location, which is just over there. You can see it in the background. But honestly, this one is very good for starting out. You barely find anyone here, and if you want to stay hidden, this is a very good place to go. There's some trees that you can hide around in, and honestly, you shouldn't have a problem staying hidden here as long as you kind of build up small to start with, and you can slowly build up to a little medium-sized base maybe, and then you can do things. I would recommend going in this little spot here. I lived here for about 2 weeks without anyone noticing. I wasn't really playing this, I wasn't building up that fast, but yeah, it's good location. This next base location is taken right from my previous Ark series, Season 2, and this is actually where I found my tribe mate in this location, and he was there for a few days before even I found him, and I found him just by luck because I was going to build right above him, but I would highly recommend this. You're very close to resources and you will not get found, or if you do, it will only be by like a very select, small few people who maybe want to build up on that ridge or around this area. It's very good, I promise. This next base location was taken also from my previous series. We built a very nice big base up here, and this is a good base for medium to end game. You can store a lot of diners here if you don't want them in cryopods, and you can breed quite a lot. There's a lot of room to do a lot, and you can expand all around the cliffs. It's very easy to defend, and I would honestly recommend this base location if you are looking to move from a starter base to a more better area. Now, this whole area is very good. Just you can spawn pretty close to here. It's either North Zone 3 or East Zone 3. It's top rightish. If you spawn at the furthest top right you can get here very easily. There's beaver dams. I live not too far away from just where we are now. I lived right around the corner in the trees for a little starter base, and that worked quite well for me. I then built up quite a little bit further away from here, but it worked. I'm about to show you where I actually built up right here. There's a fair few resources and you're not that far from the snow, which is the resource central. This next one isn't really a base location, but the swamps is a great place to build. Anywhere in the swamps is good because people just don't really check there to do raids, because obviously it'll only be small bases that are trying to hide. But if you build somewhere very smart in the swamps, you can actually build up a decent sized base without getting found, because there's just so many trees. Build somewhere where there's lots of coverage. Try and build somewhere where there's moderate resources and you will honestly be fine. I honestly recommend the swamps. It's good to stay hidden. Now, here is a waterfall that I found. Honestly, it's very good for a tiny little base. A square stone foundation and a triangle foundation. Don't know why I said stone. It could be any foundation you want. It's good to stay hidden, and it's very good just for starting out. If you like do a little bit of farming, you don't want to lose it. Honestly, recommend this for very early days. But it is near snow, so you might need quite decent clothing. Hide plus probably. Now, I've never actually lived in this base location, but I would highly recommend it. I tried to do a raid on a tribe that was living here, and I failed. If you defend this well, it's literally unraidable. There's 2 layers to this little waterfall, so you can go in this top part. I'm sorry it's not very clear where I am, but you can go in this top part here, and then you can go to the bottom part as well, and you can also protect the whole outside of the cave. And this is a very good mid-game to beginning of late game base location. You could build quite a good fortress here. I failed to raid it, maybe someone else could have, but with my 6,000 hours of Ark, I should hope that I could raid this base, but I genuinely couldn't. It's a very good base if you fortify it properly. I would recommend this. Now, this next base location is also inspired from a raid I did. Apart from this one, I got in. I kind of didn't wipe them or get that much loot, but they did leave the server after I raided them. But anyway, in the ice cave, I'm not sure if you can actually build in here. We were on a modded server, so this one is a maybe. Sorry about the lag here, it's because I'm loading into a cave. But if you fortify this, it's unraidable. Literally, because you have to crawl through here. This little thing in front of me, you have to crawl through. I couldn't even fly through it. You have to literally crawl through. If there's turrets in front of you, you're pretty much screwed no matter what. And there was a massive turret wall to our right, which stopped us from doing anything to their base for literally a few hours. We had to shoot it with tech rifles. And if you haven't got the access to tech rifles, I don't see how you could raid this. It's impossible. If you build a base in here that's like very good, and you put like time and think about what you build in, and you build a strong base, you won't get raided. It's very easy. This is a good late game base. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. That's all the base locations for today. I've enjoyed making this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Goodbye.